certainly for us, it was a case of listening to the stories of international students, and the staff wanted to do something tangible to be able to help them. Food or lack of food became a big priority for students quite quickly. So what we decided to do was to start a food drive. And it was just a phenomenal response, particularly in that first 24 hours where we had so much food that was delivered to our campus to be able to give to international students. We then decided to cold call charities and community groups in our area to be able to see what they might be able to do to help. And again, the response was absolutely amazing. We have had probably over 500 food packs delivered from charity and community groups to be able to distribute to international students within our regions. And we've also had ongoing deliveries of food of people wanting to help. You know, word like this gets out really quickly, and whilst we have the focus of TAFE Queensland international students, we also know that there are others doing it pretty tough out there. So we've been handing out food to them as well. You know, if someone's in need, they're in need. It doesn't matter where they're enrolled in. One of the first things we did was identify that was a cohort which probably was most at risk, and mainly because often they just arrived in country ready to start their study, but most importantly that their language was going to be a barrier always with getting the right information. There's been a plethora of information come out about COVID-19, and for me as a native English speaker, it's just been difficult to filter what is right and what's needed for me. So for an international student, that has been compounded by the language barriers. What we did after identifying them as a needy group, we then put on a staff member who is the welfare officer for these international students, particularly in Ellicott. So she is the first point of call, and she's developed WhatsApp groups to be able to make sure we keep them contained and monitored to be able to ensure that their welfare is okay. She also helps them with their food, with being able to, bring get them into here to get food, or alternatively, we've been dropping off food packs to some international students because of their worry about catching public transport. We've also developed online Ellicott programs now, and obviously that's very early days for that, but we are working towards being online fully for the meantime to be able to ensure that students do have the ability to be able to continue to study. TAFE Queensland staff have really wanted to help, and food drive is one thing, but they also want to do something else. So we have started an Adopt a Buddy scenario for international students, and what we'll do is we'll match up a TAFE Queensland staff member with an international student who wants to be part of this program, and we'll get them then to touch base with that student at least once a week, and they will choose whether it's by phone or Zoom or Skype meetings, whatever it is, but it's just being conscious of their welfare.